So, hello everybody. Yesterday was the first day of the Losers Club Readathon, and I did get a book read. I'm trying to get you out of the sun because that was a very bad glare. I did get a book read. I read 1922 by Stephen King, and that was the group read, the Readathon book, buddy read, and I gave it a 3-star. I think I'll have to go back and check that. It was, sorry, got my finger over the camera. It was pretty gory. I mean, it is Stephen King, but, and still, but, you know, if it hadn't been for all the rats, I probably would have been, that sun is like right there. Okay, let me move you back over here. I probably would have been a lot better off, you know, as far as, I probably would have rated it a lot higher. And, you know, it's, anyway, the content, what happens in the story is really sad. But anyway, I have a migraine today. I can feel it coming on. I am on my way to, I have a grocery pickup at 11. It's almost 9. I'm going to the town that it's like 10 minutes from my house is where we go to pick up our groceries. And there's a Starbucks, and I'm finally going to get a nice chai tea latte with vanilla and then pumpkin cream cold foam on it. And then I thought I'd get something to eat and take something for my headache. I also want to go to the Goodwill and see if they have any books worth getting. I'm gonna try to cut back on purchasing new books right now. I really, really want to get into Brian Sanderson. I want to try to read one of his earlier books if I could find one. I think somebody said if you're used to reading fantasy, I think I read this on the internet when I was researching, that if you're used to reading fantasy, the Mistborn series was good to start. If you weren't, Elantris, I think that's how you say it, was a good place to start. I'm used to reading fantasy. You know, I've read quite a bit of fantasy. But I will start with either one if I could find either one of them. I don't know that Goodwill would have either one of them, but if I could find a used bookstore, I might could find one. And I might just have to break down and purchase one, you know, order one or go to the bookstore. But anyway, I'm going to go to Starbucks, go to Goodwill. I'll probably go to the park until 10, and then I want to go see if I can find maybe some really cute jeans I really want to get into. But anyway, I'm on my way to Starbucks, and I will see y'all later. Okay, people, so the goods have been acquired. I was going to record as I drove through, you know, but the guy in front of me, as when I pulled the camera out, my phone out to record, kind of looked back at me like, you know, he was in a truck, you know. He looked out his window. I was like, he thinks I'm recording his truck? And I was trying to, you know, record to the side. And so I just put the camera away. I just put the phone away and, you know, went on about my business. But anyway, I got a water, and yeah. So I'm going the back way. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Goodwill, and it was weird. So I thought, I hope he doesn't think I took a picture of like his license plate. I don't know how I could have because I was to the side, you know. But anyway, it was crazy. It took a minute because there was a lot of people there, but they're pretty quick today. Like last week when I got there, it was at 11:30, and I sat for 10 minutes and never moved. And like I said, I think I said it in my last vlog, we were almost to the road. And when I pulled in, I pulled up, I was even with the building. There's another business there with the Starbucks I go to. But there were a couple of cars behind me, so they were almost to the road then, but we moved pretty quick. So anyway, okay, I'll give you an update in a little bit.
Number 1.
I have number 3. That was a Wonder Pets card.
Baby mouse.
Paperback card again. Maybe my character is as a pansexual. But who is he?
I don't know.
Take a picture.
Reverse Google image.
Okay, so that trip into Goodwill to look at books was truly worth it. I picked up 3 books. Several that I've heard, a couple that I've heard quite a bit about. I picked up Belong to Me by Marissa de los Santos. Sorry if I didn't say that right. I haven't really heard anything about that, but it sounded pretty good. I also picked up The Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand. Great, now there's somebody pulling in front of me. I have heard quite a bit about that. And these books seem to be in really good shape. I mean, they look brand new to me. Go on, people. Go in. I'm not taking pictures of you. I could care less. And then I picked up Catherine House, which was the first one I think I showed myself pulling that one out, by Elizabeth Thomas. That's the one I've heard the most about, the one I've been looking to get. And I'm hoping that I can get down to one of the other Goodwills. They have bigger selections in some of the bigger cities. So, but anyway, now I'm going to go into this clothing store and see if I can find a couple things, and hope I don't spend too much money, because this is not a it's not like secondhand or anything. This is yeah, this is, anyway, I'll see you in the next clip.
Objectives. Kill the robots and don't die. Don't die. It's just something you want to do every day. It's still an objective.
If I may, we have one objective. We need to put this crystal in the turnip and get out of here. So, to do that, we have to get onto the base.
To do that, we have to kill all the robots.
To do that, we have to destroy the Zerg ship.
And to do any of that, we have to...
everybody. So it is Monday, the 19th of September, and it is the 4th day of the Losers Club Readathon. Had to think a minute. And I haven't really vlogged since Friday. I have put in some clips where we went to a bookstore yesterday. I went to Goodwill the day before. I think that's it. When we went to the bookstore yesterday, it was so hot in that bookstore, and then we went to Cato's and their air was out, and the bookstore didn't have, I mean, it was all these books, but the lighting wasn't really good. It was, anyway, I picked up a few things, so I'm going to show them. My sister recommends a lot of the books I read, so I'm gonna start with the first one I picked up, and it's a Lee Child Jack Reacher novel, Personal. I don't know what it's about. I go into these without knowing what they're about. So then I picked up, she told me that she likes to read Greg Iles. He's a writer from Mississippi. So I picked up 3 of his books. One is The Death Factory. It's just a little novella. My husband just went outside. He's off on Monday nights, and one of my dogs is having a fit. I picked up 24 Hours. This has a, I guess you call it a step back, but it's not really like romance step back. And then I picked up Mississippi Blood, and it says at the bottom, it's the Natchez Burning Trilogy. So I guess all 3 of these, I guess they're all in here. I don't know. Then I picked up Dean Koontz, The Good Guy, and I guess it would be a cozy mystery. Bloodstains with Bronte. I like the Bronte sisters, so this author, I guess, also wrote Arsenic with Austen, but I don't know, I thought I'd give it a try. I know nothing about any of these books, really. So when I was checking out, I had asked about, we were talking, and she asked me, did I like Stephen Hunter? And I said, I've read him, so she threw in an extra for no charge. So I thought that was nice. So I told you about finishing this one. That was the group read. Then I finished Odd Interlude. And I really like this one. It was a possession book and had some monsters in it. And of course, you know, Odd, he does his thing. This one is actually right after he meets I gotta remember the woman's name. Anna Maria. It's their first little adventure, I guess. So I probably should have read this earlier, but it was nice to have it and look back on it. So like I said, this is a wonderful series. I really like this character. He's a really lovable character. Yeah, so if you're looking for a series to start, that one's a good one. And then I read this one. It was a quick read, and it's about Wendy, and she gets a button box, and it's really powerful, and it can do things for her. And so the chocolates make you slimmer, but there's a you know, with that comes mighty responsibility. So I gave this one 5 stars. Wendy's button box, I gave it 5 stars, and I gave, of course, Odd Interlude 5 stars. So I'm now reading. I'm reading 3 books. On the way to work, I'm trying to find my phone. Oh, it's under these books. On the way to work, I'm reading The High Five Habit. It's also supposed to be something else too, and I can't think of it. I know there's a glare. I've got one of my blinds is broke. And then on the way home, I listened to Everything We Didn't Say. So I'm on chapter 4 of that, chapter 2 of the other one. I guess the first one will be motivational, The High Five Habit. And I'm physically reading The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. This one's a little creepy. Fiona is two different storylines. Vermont, 1950. And I think it's focusing on a girl named Kate. And then Fiona in 2014. And her sister died 20 years before. Anyway, they're reopening, they're doing reconstruction. They're going to do construction, remodeling the school, and the boarding school, and they're going to open it back up. And she's upset about it because her sister was murdered. And I guess it ties to the school. But anyway, that's my update for today. And I'm going to get comfortable. There's a movie watch later. And so I remembered vlogging a little bit Saturday because I showed you what I got at Goodwill, the 3 books. So I keep looking over at Catherine House. But anyway, I'm going to clean this mess up where I've got these books all out. And I'm going to take this makeup off, put on some comfy clothes. Oh, and I am trying to get back into exercising, and so I am working on that this week. So my coach, who's also one of my best friends, she told me she didn't care if it was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long I could before I sat down after I come home. So I had to return something to Amazon, so I'd take it over to the UPS store, and then we come back, and I worked out for 10 minutes before I actually sat down to film. So I'm trying to get back into that, trying to get back into all that, and just I'm going to keep you up to date on that too, because, you know, anyway, that's all for now, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye for now. Hello everybody. So I'm here to just kind of wrap up this vlog. I didn't get any other books read other than those 3 that I updated you on earlier. I'm still like on page 62 of The Broken Girls, and I am, let's see, I'm checking on my phone. I'm on chapter 9 of Everything We Didn't Say. I'm still planning on finishing those. I'm going to join the Halloween Weekend Readathon, and I'm also a Patreon of Jacqueline, and I'm going to do her October bingo. So I hope I can get books for both, you know, make them both work out. So I still haven't filmed a get to know me video or a new to YouTube video. I just did not do very well on this vlog, guys. I know, I'm sorry. I meant to do better, but 2 of the days at school we were without air in my room. Well, in half of the hall we were without air, and I came home just exhausted and immediately took my makeup off and just kind of relaxed, and I'm fighting some blood pressure issues, but I still want to, you know, do everything I can, and just trying to get in the groove, you know. But that's okay. I did get some footage at bookstores, and I hope I can get all that in the videos. And my husband took some pictures of some things he looked at the used bookstore that we went to, and I hope I can get those inserted as well. And I'm new at all this editing stuff, and I haven't quite figured out how to do, you know, put words in the video or anything like that. So I'm going to do some research, and this will probably be, I'll probably work on this vlog this weekend and try to get it up then. So I know you'll be seeing this after that. So, but anyway, I had so much fun with the Losers Club Readathon, and I'm so thankful for the hosts, Ashley from Ashley's Little Library, Beth from Beth's All Booked, and Elizabeth from Reading Riley. I remembered all 3 of them. I'm so proud. And we had reading sprints last night, and I joined them for 1, and then I went on to bed because I spent most of yesterday without air in my classroom, and yesterday was over 100, and the day before that was over 100 outside. So it's very humid here and very hot. So anyway, I just really wanted to come in and wrap this up. And I didn't watch the movie. I did fix my drink. It was a mocha latte, and it was just a K-cup, and I just put it in there and run it through the Keurig. And then I read Odd Interlude by Dean Koontz. I read The Buddy Read, which was 1922 by Stephen King, and I read Gwendy's Button Box by Richard Chismar and Stephen King. And I am so excited for more readathons and more books. I still have a whole shelf full of books up here to read. I didn't really read a whole lot this month, but I may try to do a wrap up. It won't be very many books, but I still, you know, do a mini wrap up. That way, you know, some people don't like vlogs and they like the shorter videos, but I did enjoy getting footage at other places. I did go to the Goodwill and bought some books. I went to the used bookstore. I did go to Cato's, but I didn't film in there. I thought I went somewhere else and filmed, but I can't remember. I will also insert, if I can remember, I will also insert a picture of my husband's Tin Man where he put the Alabama A on it. And I've been after him to do that. He doesn't have the eyes on it or the mouth or the little funnel, you know, as this little hat. But I think it turned out really well. And so we did that this week. What else? There was something else. I subscribed to the Walmart Beauty Box. This wasn't what I was going to tell you. But I use NYX concealer. I'm pretty pale, you know, so. But in the Walmart Beauty Box this time, they sent me a NYX Butter Gloss. I haven't tried it yet, but this is the one that, well, gotta find the camera. This is the one they sent me. So I thought that was pretty neat. And it's not much I'm going to be doing this weekend. I do have to go pick up groceries from Walmart, but I won't be going in, so I'll just be, you know, I have an order I'm going to submit, and I might do that tomorrow evening. I might just put them in for tomorrow evening pickup. I will list the hosts of this readathon down below, so that if you're not already following them, then you can follow them. And thank you for watching. If you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, click that like button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.